What's up everybody, Psy here, and I am so excited to cast this game because it is between LiquidRet's Blue Zerg in the bottom left against oGsZenio. Now, this guy's name is obviously just OGS, but I'm assuming they use this this gamer tag, just for their entire clan. Thank you, Ascetic. Just for their entire clan, and we have a ZVZ on Xel Naga. Xel Naga Caverns, that's the one. Yeah, because they've got the little caverns for the little bugs in here, and then the caverns for the bigger people right here. And yeah, this should be pretty cool. Ret is a foreigner, I believe. I think he's European. I don't remember what he is, But oGsZenio is, of course, Korean. Both extremely solid players. They're both qualifiers for the last GSL, if I'm not mistaken. If not the last one, they have qualified for at least a GSL. And they kind of know each other, it seems. LiquidRet and OGS. Now, I have not seen this game. No one really recommended it to me. I just saw these two names pop out at me, and I was like, oh man, I have to cast this. It's a ZVZ. So I haven't seen it, and I've noticed that casting games that I'm not playing is kind of, I feel like I'm more genuine, and it's a lot more exciting because even if it's a game I played a long time ago, I still kind of know what I'm going to do. So hopefully that translates, and you guys can see that and be entertained more thoroughly. Indeed. And if you guys haven't checked out Husky's new video, he made another music video. It's called like SCV something, love something. It's an original song, and Husky has some whacked out facial hair. I couldn't tell if he drew it in or if that's his actual facial hair. I hope not. You guys need to go watch that video and tell him that he needs to A, shave it, or B, if it was drawn in and fake and purposely looking goofy, then applaud him because it was actually pretty funny looking. But yeah, let's get to the game at hand because they are doing identical builds here. They went hatch first. Very cool. I love hatch first openings. It's a sign of a good, solid player. They feel like they can defend against any kind of early pressure and use that hatchery to their advantage. Of course, hatch first will lose against a 6 pool. It'd be extremely, extremely hard to not lose against a 10 pool. But if your opponent goes anything else, it's so powerful. Like if they go 14 pool or gas first or something like that, hatch first is very strong as long as you're good at defending. So there's my little rant right there. Army tab, doesn't even matter at this point. Production identical at this point. We are seeing a little bit faster spawning pool and queen and stuff for oGsZenio, but that doesn't really matter. And some lings instead of drones. We're seeing a lot of drones out of Ret, so he might be getting a Roach Warren instead of getting these lings. Roaches, when you go fast expansion, are very tricky to use just because lings give you such great map control, and there's so many spots. Climb up this ramp, come around here and hit the expansion, sneak in here. So if Red does go Roaches, he's going to have perfect defense because we're not seeing any Zerglings from him. Yeah, and there's that first Spine Crawler. He's going to have to get that Spine Crawler. Now the cool thing is, a Spine only loses one drone, and you can stop like 8 to 10 lings with the Spine, probably even more than that with your Queen, 14, 16 lings with the Spine, and you only lose one drone, while OGS is going the Zergling route, and he's losing a lot of drones from getting all these Zerglings. Ret almost losing a Zergling there, or a drone there. But yeah, now Ret does have 4 lings, and they've kind of evened out the lings. But I feel like Ret has a ever so slightly higher economy because he did get those drones a lot sooner, and we are seeing that maybe taking place here with these 2 extra drones, 2 extra Zerglings. So kind of cool to notice those little things. He is now approaching Zenio with his lings, trying to get some scouting. He's not planning on doing any damage. He just wants to see any mass lings, or how fast the enemy's getting speed, or any hidden buildings, how many drones he has at expansion, that kind of thing. Ooh, that's a good scout right there. He's seeing a lot of lings. It's going to prompt him to get either a lot of lings. Yeah, we're seeing 12 lings. Yep, 12 lings and a Roach Warren. So he's going the Roach Warren nest, Roach Warren, and oGsZenio going Baneling. So this is going to be great for Ret. As long as he can hold off these Zerglings that are coming at him, speed will be done pretty soon. He's going to be in a nice position because Zenio is going to waste some supply on these Banelings. And that Baneling nest, we'll likely see him hatch them, yeah, just right there. Just out of vision of Ret's Overlord, but he does see those two, so he does expect the Banelings. He saw the Baneling nest. Now it's going to be all about micro and positioning and not losing drones. These lings need to be extremely careful. Sending in 4 to kill a Baneling that is morphing. He does snipe at a battle going over here, but Ret does run away from the Baneling, sniping 1 Baneling, losing. I'd say if you lose 3 or less Zerglings, on a Baneling. Oh, this is brilliant. Sniping that. Baneling as well. In range of the spine. These Roaches are getting surrounded, but they are taking the fire from these Zerglings. Very nice defense from Rhett. He is in amazing position. OGS just needs to stop making Banelings. They are not going to work. Rhett has too many Roaches out. 5 Roaches, 1 spine. oGsZenio now getting that Roach Warren, realizing he's kind of in tough shape. Ooh, but snipes 2 drones. Heads up play right there. And he really got something out of nothing there. Rhett was off macroing elsewhere or something, because he should not have killed that drone. In come the Banelings, going for the drones, 1 going for the Zerglings. Only kills 3 Zerglings with that one. That one kills about 4 Zerglings. Oh, those Banelings did a lot of damage to the units. All the Zerglings are dead. But still, if we check out the Harvesters, wow. So that was like all OGS had. He just sent in that attack, forcing Rhett to just panic and overproduce like crazy, picked off a couple of drones, and now Rhett is actually behind significantly. He was behind significantly in Harvester count, so that was a really good play from OGS. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Rhett counterattack. 4 Roaches coming from OGS, so it might not be the smartest idea. Evolution Chamber. Seeing a lair from either player, not from Xenio. We are seeing a lair from Rhett. Evolution Chamber as well. And check out the units, you guys. 10 Roaches to 12 Zerglings, 3 Roaches. I mean, while Xenio was attacking that whole time, he was just pumping drones. He knew he wasn't going to win that. He didn't need to rally extra units or anything like that. He just did as much damage to his enemy as he could to discourage a counterattack. And he killed maybe 3 or 4 drones, killing another drone. Now this, it's so careless of Rhett. I feel like he needs to, yeah, there we go, get those Roaches in the mineral line. And Rhett's just kind of crawling behind here. 3 drones, 2 drones, both getting +1. Rhett will have Roach speed. That's going to be a huge advantage. Xenio not even starting the lair. That's really surprising. I wonder if that was a mistake. I can't imagine why he hasn't started this lair. Maybe his gases were late. Yeah, there's the Roach speed. +1/+1 coming for Rhett. He has droned up pretty darn hard, man. 46 to 43 now. It just keeps going, you know, teeter-tottering back and forth. I just had a little graphical glitch. That was really weird. And Xenio is moving. He's going to time it with the +1 maybe. He might wait for the +1. He's rallying a lot of Roaches. Rhett does see this with the Overlord. A couple Banelings to shoot off any Zerglings, but that won't matter because Rhett does not have any Zerglings whatsoever. Just now producing 4 of them, running out there. And I have to say, Rhett's in good position. I thought he was a little too behind on Harvesters, but he caught up fast, man. And if we check out units, he is down on 8 on Roaches. But you have to remember, he may be down 8 on Roaches, but all of Rhett's Roaches are here. While Xenio, he has to reinforce, so there's a lot of Roaches. He's not really down by 8 down here where it matters. So don't be deceived by these numbers. I think Rhett has a fair chance of defending this. Spine in the mix of Zerglings running into the Roaches, taking a lot of hits. This Baneling is getting in there. Oh, but the Baneling dies. I think Rhett specifically focused that Baneling, and that Spine is just too powerful. 0-0 for each Roaches still. +1 almost complete for both players. Speed almost complete for Rhett. If Rhett gets speed and OGS gets outnumbered by Rhett's Roaches, it's going to be bad, man. He cannot run away once speed gets up, and I think that just might happen. Lots of Roaches rallying in for both players. Nice concave from OGS, however. He should probably pull these Roaches at top and run down to the spine. I think that was a bit careless on the micro there from Rhett, but both 8 more Roaches coming from Rhett. Speed is up. His reinforcement is going to be so fast. Each player has +1, and Rhett, he's looking great, man. He's looking great. He's going to take this. I can't run. OGS cannot run at this point. No, you can't run, OGS. You do not have speed. You have no lair. You fail. Fail. Nice reinforcement from Rhett. He droned up so hard, man. I don't know how he did that. Rhett was so far behind in drones. Now he is so far ahead in this game. Look at this, frantically pumping out more Roaches. And he's going to play it safe, man. He's not going to go for some careless counterattack just yet. He's going to bust down the rocks. Test the water a little bit with these Roaches. Counterattack if he needs to. If not, he has speed. His opponent doesn't. He's just going to run back. And that was my door. In my computer. Oh, I really think Rhett should bring these Roaches up here and just kind of see what OGS has, because he knows OGS doesn't have speed yet. Sure, OGS could get it soon, but even if OGS did have speed right now, he could always run away because they're the same speed. It makes sense. Harvesters, Rhett just a little bit ahead. He is taking his 3rd, and of course, Xenio does see that. +2 coming for Rhett. Halfway done. And Red does have the armor upgrade. He is a full armor ahead of oGsZenio. He has speed. Check the Roach count. He has more Roaches. He has more drones. And he has his attack coming sooner as well. So he is in great shape. His third base is coming sooner. And why did this happen? Because attacking is bad. Attacking is bad. I'm going to say it. Well, you know what I mean. I mean, if you attack and you lose, it's bad. If you attack and you win, it's good because you won. But I don't know, man. I think OGS was way too aggressive. He had a nice Harvester lead. If he just played a solid macro game, got upgrades, got Roach speed, he'd be looking fine. But now he's at a pretty big deficit. So I'd like to see just one queen spread creep at least up to these overlords and kill those, because that's just annoying, man. You can see everything going on here. This expansion is up. I expect to see some drones transfer from the main. There's a couple. And the expansion transfer, there we go, yep. Whenever you get a new base, especially if it's a gold base, transfer drones from your main and your expansion and replace them into those both those locations if you need to. Look at that macro, man. He has no money whatsoever. That's so sick. Both these players so sick. Such good macro. Infestors for Rets. He is getting infestors and upgrades because he is that good. I like to advocate, you know, usually one or the other. But if you're on 3 base and your macro is as good as Rets and he's had that many drones for so long, get both of them, man. Just get both of them. I don't like these Hydras, though. Hydras, I just haven't had good experience with Hydras, man. I don't approve of Zenio's Hydras. Nope, not at all. Because you got Hydra Zenio, you're going to get Raffle Stomped. 57 to 39. 2 Hydras are not going to make a difference. I am sorry. You're down in the upgrades. You are 1-1 compared to Red's 2-2. You're almost going to be 2-1, but Red's going to come in here and Raffle Stomp your face in a second. Oh, Overlord going down. That's the tide turner. Red's going to lose. And here we go. Moving in close enough so all Roaches get to attack. 2-2 to 1-1 still. Red needs to maybe move his Roaches up just a tad bit. There we go. Perfect. He listens to everything I say. These guys in the back kind of doing nothing, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He does move them up, however. Probably going to move these guys up just a tad in a moment here. Yep. And that's going to be it. OGS, I mean, Hydras just aren't that good. They aren't cost effective in huge Roach battles. I don't know why people get Hydras. I've never seen them work. I mean, I'm sure Zenio knows what he's doing, but I've never seen Hydras work. Red does take that pretty close game there. Quick recap. I don't really remember what happened. Oh, he's got some Roaches down there. That's kind of cute. oGsZenio attacked. That's really all there is to it. He attacked, and when he got overwhelmed, his tech wasn't up to snuff, and Red killed all of his Roaches with his speed upgrade. That's really all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't have a squirt bottle here, but how about a Powerade bottle? Yeah, bitches.